Hello gentlemen, welcome back to the Spurs career mode. In the last episode we had a couple of games indeed. We had the Chelsea game where Cole Palmer did shine, but we did deny him the penalty shot and we was able to win it with a late minute goal to make it 3-1. 4-2 against Burnley right there. A bit of a wild game there, 6-goal thriller, and then just a comfortable, well actually I wouldn't say comfortable actually, a late minute winner against Leicester. And now we're on the deadline day. As you can see, we have got 10 hours remaining on the deadline day. And we have left the comment section to see what we want to do with the team. Now, if we go to the transfer area, we have got Skamaka, and I think a lot of people agreed with this, and I actually agree with it as well. He's got a bit more better potential, I think, than Tabby Abraham, and I think he'll offer a little bit different. Considering he was definitely in the Premier as well, I would probably prefer Skamaka. I mean, 6'5" as well, you can't really go wrong right there. And in terms of the fullbacks, I have convinced the people to actually go with Frimpong. It was originally Reece James, but I think Jeremy Frimpong kind of is the better kind of swap for Pedro Porro. Similar type of players, but I think Jeremy Frimpong is heavily a better player indeed. The only worry that we have that he might be taking a bit while to convert to a right back, but I think it should be alright. But other than that, he should be good to go. I think we're going to give Skamaka and do him last, because it is on the question mark. We've got a bit of a gamble with Dean in terms of the price range. But for now, let's see if we can get Jeremy Frimpong to Spurs with a swap deal with Pedro Porro and get our new fullback into the team. Alrighty, so here we have it then. So like I said, we just want to do a straight swap deal. I mean, Pedro Porro, like I said, his market value is similar to Jeremy Frimpong, so it should be just pretty much a straight up swap deal here. I'm hoping so. And they don't want him. Oh, right, okay, so that's interesting. Now, do we... Now, I'm just thinking, if we bring in Jeremy Frimpong, he will be fantastic in the right back role, but then I think having two quality players in that right back position, it would be unfair on one of them to just be a rotational player in the second team and come on as a substitution. So I think for that reason, we are going to end negotiations and probably go for Reece James. I mean, especially as well being a Premier League player, he's got the experience there. Sadly, it's just not going to happen, but Reece James is a good option. He was the first choice anyway. Let's see if we can get him though and get our first right back in this giant window. Let's go for it. Rightio, so Reece James. So obviously, in terms of a swap deal right here, I reckon we could potentially do this. But I'm thinking with the budget we got, I think we just bring in Reece James overall anyway. I just think if we can just get him in the team at the overall of 84, he's got good potential. And I think Pedro Porro could stay in this team, but I think eventually, in terms of potential-wise, Reece James will take over him. So I'm just thinking they could kind of bounce between each other. I'm not actually... Yeah, I don't know, actually. I'm not too sure. I'm not too sure what to really do here. I mean, we could just swap out Pedro Porro, but the market value is way a lot of money. And we are missing out on a bit of wedge. But considering this could be our last season, it's not really going to matter too much. So I think I'm just going to do it. I know this is probably going to be the silly adapt decision to do here, but they didn't want, you know, Jeremy Frimpong probably wanted to come to the club, but Lucas didn't. But it will be a straight swap deal. I don't know if that's the right call, ladies and gentlemen, but we're going to get Reece James regardless, I think. Let's go to negotiations. So Reece James could be returning back to the Premier League. What's that, Napoli? But now he could be going back to actual Spurs and not Chelsea. He will be a crucial role now because he will be the first team right back. Pedro Porro is going to a nice club, you know, won the Premier League. We're now going to Napoli, who did recently win the Serie A couple of years back with the likes of Osimhen and Kvaratskhelia. But in terms of the value here, I know I've lost out on money, but like I said, considering this could be the last season with Spurs if we go all the way with Champions League. If we go into our first season, then obviously we've got a shocker. But how well the team's playing at the moment, the rotation we got, it's looking quite comfortable. We could be looking at that target to fit near the end of this series, but we're going to accept it right here. Reece James could be coming to the club. Like I said, we got a lot of budget anyway, so it doesn't really matter. It is what it is. I'm happy to try a new forward. And Reece James is a good player. I mean, when he is fit, he's very good. We're going to get 140. I think he should accept that. And it will be another signing for Spurs in this season. And there it is, Reece James' agent. No Chelsea no more. He's going to Tottenham Hotspur. It is what it is. Reece James returning to the Premier League where he belongs, but not in blue, but in the white colours. So there it is, Reece James, straight swap deal for Pedro Porro. Napoli's done an absolute stormer there. I mean, there is the overall right there, and it's definitely going to be an F, I was going to say, but it is what it is. I mean, he'll definitely grow up, so it's not going to be the biggest L in the world, but we would have preferred Jeremy Frimpong it is what it is. But now it's time to get into Skamaka here. But now we have to try and gamble this. I think I'm going to overplay it again because I don't want to get rejected. And I think that's probably the better move. I don't know what his overall is, but we've got the money, so I think 20 million should hopefully be enough. I'm hoping so. And they won't remember the Saar. No, he's definitely... No, that's not happening. Alright, if they're after that then, we're going to go... Let's go 22. Let's go... Oh, 22.9. 22 million should be enough for Lucas Skamaka there. And they want a lot more. Alright, so his overall might be a lot there. And as you can see, the tension is quite high. And we've got the budget, so we're just going to accept it to 37.6 million. I'm intrigued to see what his overall is here. It is what it is, but let's say we're getting another striker for Tottenham Hotspur. Let's just skip it right here straight away and just get this one out of the way so we can see the gameplay and also see his overall. So he's also going to be rotation. I'm glad he's accepted that. It'd be nice if he reveals his current wage, but it is what it is if it is. I'm just going to go 3 years on him. I think that'd be enough for a rotational striker. Release clause, no. And we're just going to give him a big budget because I don't really want him to reject it. So we're just going to give him 120. I think he should accept it regardless, and he has. So there it is, Skamaka. We've got the 2 signers. Also, unfortunately, we couldn't get Jeremy Frimpong, but we all saw the situation with that. So we went with the first choice from a couple of videos back, and that was Reece James. So it's a win-win, just overpriced, but it is what it is. Let's continue on to the games. So there we have it, and as you can see with the Spurs default, that is the team right now with Reece James in right back, and then Spence is in the second team. And as you can see, we have got Skamaka right there with Henderson. So we should be absolutely fine now in terms of all rotation. He actually came out of the overall 81 there. And as you can see, we have got the deadline day, but we're just going to skip it now because we've got no more business to attend to. So let's get to our first game then, shall we? So it's going to be Newcastle, right? We've got a lot of simulation days to get to here. Let's just quickly skim through this. We've got a new message from Bayako as well. We'll have a look at that. It might go by then. Over for Sulla, he's definitely not going. But Newcastle away here, a decent team indeed, and really like the likes of Isak up top, very good player indeed. But let's have a look at a message from Boyoko here, see what he is saying. And here we have it then. I need to know if I'm reading stuff from people online. In my future, no, you're staying here, you're the main man, you're literally the starting right wing for us. I don't know why he's saying that. But it looks like, well, Newcastle have really not really kicked off well, have they? But I also want to just mention it as well. I did see some people looking at Zimbendi as well, so we'll just quickly go down to him in terms of putting more of a bit more, like, you know, attacking player. So as you can see, his pace now is going to go up, and hopefully his shooting and the dribbling, you know what I mean, a bit more of an attacker right there. And we have also as well switched to Let and also the other centre back around, just so that it's a bit better in their positions with Ibanez, and also Ibanez talking on the matter of that bloke. We have also taken him out, so he's just not so stiff. He is quite stiff, and that's what we kind of seen when we was playing the game. He was quite clunky, and we have obviously changed it up now due to the comment section helping me out. But here we have it then. So we have got a St James's Park against Newcastle, where we are going to play with this team here. Reece James making his debut in the right back row. Sangara being the captain now for this team. Very good indeed. Raphael scoring goals with his good chorus. Surprisingly, the second team played a lot better than the attacking first team here. So this team, the first team, the main lads, need to kind of prove themselves a little bit here. But against Newcastle, it's going to be a tough one here. Got some kind of physical players. Hopefully we can do it. All eyes on Kyoku, to be fair. Like I said, it's going to take some time to get in and kind of gel into this team to the camera. I'm expecting some big frames from him from the future. But let's see where we get on against Newcastle at St James's Park. So here we have it, the Newcastle versus Spurs. Let's see how we get on here. Let's see if the gamble with Reece James pays off. We could have actually found someone else, but with the whole question marks we've got to go through, we're just going to gamble on someone that's, again, it's just not worth it because we've got Reece James already there, and he has to play in the Prem, and when he is fit, he is a quality fullback. He is indeed, but he's just so injury prone. But hopefully we can change that with Spurs here today. Koku there, got a bit of a chance for a long shot there, and Nick Pope has to force a save. But it did open up from there, so we just released the Kraken a little bit. And there will be a corner kick for this team. Bayako hit. Also was questioning himself, potentially leaving the club, but we are not going to allow that at all. He might win that back here. First time cross, potentially back in the box. Doesn't allow the bounce. And he goes into a Arajo there. Why not with the... I was going to say, why not with the centre-back? You never know. We have seen some outrageous from the full-backs. But unlucky from the centre-back. Ferland Mendy there, Barnes playing it back to Ferland Mendy. Obviously didn't work out too well for him at Real Madrid. He has gone to this team here now. Good signing for them. Longstaff. It's a good pass there to Pulisic. Into Izaga. Can't get a good lock on there. And it's a good save from Vicario. Fantastic. The most consistent player of the whole team. Steps up once again. Number 35. Best chance so far to Newcastle. Reece James. Good clearance there, but does fall to Willock. And Sangari there. The most chilled man on the pitch. But can he find the winger and Bayoko here? It's a good pass to him. And the pace there. It's a good turn indeed. Goes to close and goal. When he gets the goal, it's an easy finish. It's a fantastic finish. He was questioning himself if he was going to be leaving the club. But I said no. You're going to stay. And he's done something like that today. It's a beautiful finish. Quite an easy finish. We don't want to gamble. Against a weaker side maybe. But not against Newcastle at St James's Park. Great from Sangari to pick it up from his own box. All the way to an assist. To that man on the wing. It's a good start. Well done, lads. So Bayoko there getting the go in the 21st minute. But can we continue up with this pressure? And it looks like we can. Oh, it's not the best pass. We make it a bit fortunate there. And we don't. Not the best one indeed. If he played it with his left foot, it might have been alright. It's Bendy there. Just fantastic. Well done. Oh, I guess unlucky there. But does enough to get the ball back for us. Doge. Koku. Out wide there, good pass to Reece James. And Reece James just tried to do something inside there. Was kind of hold hands. That was kind of a bit poor for myself, so I can't really blame him too much. But yeah, we are going to miss the attacking threat from Pedro Porro. I must admit, was one of the best players last season. Was in my top 3. However, though, we've seen it recently. I was going to say that was a bit shaky. Ooh, unlucky pass there. But yeah, we have seen it recently where he is a bit sloppy in the defensive row. So I can see why the comments section was saying that, and I did see it myself. He's going to a good team. He's had a good career at Spurs in my career mode, winning the Premier League. And obviously European trophies as well. Koku trying to cut inside, but Tonali there does well. Isak. Dogi. Unbelievable hold up play there. And Reece James now trying to pull outside there, but just can't get it in. We've seen that with new signings, to be fair. They haven't really hit the stride yet when they joined the club. Perfect example in Kyoku and Ansu Fati when they first came to the club, and still Kyoku now, to be fair. But Ansu Fati now is turning to a different player, really. Turning to such a good winger for us. Reece James could find Bayoko there over the top. Did he does? Oh, and that's unlucky sheds as well. And that will be half-time. Not too bad from Spurs. Also a decent counter-attacking goal. Led to our only goal so far in this game. Isak looks like, again, a couple of chances for own goal, but we're denying it with Vicario. Of course, Vicario denies him. But our only goal scorer on the wing on the 21st minute. Need another goal for the cushion. Let's see if we can get it in the second half. Right, ladies and gentlemen, 2 changes, and one is surprising. Boy, I was just talking about in Ansu Fati comes on for Rafael. Just wasn't getting involved in this game. And if anyone remembers from the last episode, we have got Barcelona, I believe, after this game, and I want to rest him for that game on full stamina. And the other sub, sorry, well, hang on, I was going to say, was the man on the ball right now in Dijon Spence for Reece James. Reece James did okay, but we just want to give him a bit of time. And Spence, to be honest, he's been in tremendous form every time we bring him on, so he deserves to be brought in this game, I believe. Let's see what Ansu Fati can do today. He's been in tremendous form. Turning and twisting here. Needs a better option. Plays it into Bayoko there. Overlap and run from Spence. Can he get inside to Gokores? He does. Gokores with the shot. Just gets a bit blocked, but great play there from the substitution players. Both getting involved in that play there. It's a good block, though, from the defenders. It's a good boy wide there. Isak. Good pass indeed. And Mickey van der Ven as well. And here comes Ansu Fati again. What can he do from this angle? Just going to keep running, it seems. No, I just tried to, I don't know what that skill was there, but it's unlucky. Just tried to go back out wide from him. Probably should have gone inside. I'm a bit tunnel vision myself, I must admit. 65 minutes in now, and yeah, I don't know. It's been a bit of a stalemated game in the second half. Nothing's really opened up massively. Share there into Willock. Pass into Gordon now. Has he only just been put on the pitch? Why is he not starting? One of Newcastle's best players, to be fair. And it is offside. Easy there. The defence has been brilliant. I've got to say, they've been very good today. Bayoko there, but a late run. Didn't actually tell him to make a run there. I think it just naturally did make a run. Gordon was absolutely butchered by Araujo there. Norton over the top there. Good pass, but to be honest, that was for Kokores. He was more open through the middle. I don't know. I think Newcastle's defending quite well in same as us, but I think that just one counter goal just made the difference so far in this game. And over that, it's been a bit stalemate. I need to be a little bit more direct, which is the one thing I'm quite inconsistent with, and well, the comment section definitely reminds me of it. Which I agree, to be honest. I do agree. That's definitely offside. Easy peasy there. Sangari, ooh, stitched up. That's not good. Araujo, good challenge there. What a challenge that is from the former Barcelona man. There's a lot of boos around the crowd. We could get 1-2 action here. Ball over the top potentially. I was hoping, to be honest, Bayoko there will get in front of Mendy by the time we did the 1-2, but he's just a bit delayed. And Kyoki does fantastic there. And there's a chance. Potentially open up it. Oh, what? Oh, alright, okay. I don't know what happened there. I didn't even aim to go in that direction, to be quite frank with you, but clearly something happened there. But regardless of that, I think it's good. Well, I was going to say, hang on just a second. Gordon running down this wing here. Gets past. Ball into the box. Isaac there. Mikamani gets that out. That should be. It will just be the 1-0. Bit of a boring game there. Nothing really open. I didn't play my best, I must admit. But yeah, I think Newcastle just defended quite comfortably. With the balls we tried to put over the top with the little triangle footballs play. There wasn't any direct runs, I must admit. The only chance we probably could have done better, and I'll hold my hands up, was the Ansu Fati situation on the wing. But other than that, nothing's really opened up. It was quite a stalemated game, but we took advantage of their mistake on a counter-attack with Sangari and Bayoko. The only one goal in this game, but it is enough to get the 3 points, which we are satisfied with. Needed more goals, but let's see how we get on against Barcelona. Big game. So here we have it, ladies and gentlemen. I think I'm going to wrap up this episode after this game here, ladies and gentlemen, because also we've had a couple of the signings and we was assessing the team a little bit. And I think for the next episode, it'll be quite nice to end it, considering we have got them Brighton, then the actual Carabao Cup against Middlesbrough, Fulham, and then potentially PSG. So there's going to be a lot of tasty games in the future indeed. So let's get into Barcelona. No messing around here. Kicking off this campaign, we are just going to quickly change the kits as well, because I bloody hate when they do that. That's more like it, a lot nicer indeed. As you can see, they got Richarlison there, which is a bit intriguing. So we've got some kind of tired legs, but not many. Sangari's a little bit tired, so we could see Marilla Sarr right there, and maybe a centre back getting subbed on. But other than that, I think the only change I might change in this team is Modric going over to Kyoki there, because obviously Modric, as we all know, finished living into a rock. Real Madrid, Barcelona, former player, he knows how to play against them. I think it's going to work into his favour, him starting against Barcelona at the El Libertadores Stadium here today. Can we end on a bang? Big challenges for us against the Spanish giants in Barcelona. Let's get into it. So here we have it then. It is Barcelona versus Tottenham Hotspur. Let's see how we get on with this mega matchup here today. Both teams that are capable of getting to the final. I don't think we can argue that how well we've been playing recently with our streaks. And, well, Barcelona in real life are doing fantastic. Modric. Well, they're not doing too bad, let's just say that. I believe Atletico Madrid is actually top of the La Liga. I haven't checked them. I had to check, actually, after this video. Well, not the best pass there, though. It's a bit sloppy. Zambende wins his back after his mistake. Like I said, we want him to be like kind of benching core in this team, to go a bit more forward. What a pass that is there. First time shot potentially. Modric. The Rafael was very quiet in that last game, so needs to do something. Rafinha, who's turned into an absolute monster from coming from Leeds. Lewandowski, robbed of the Ballon d'Or a couple of years ago, which I do believe they should still give it to him. But they're not going to give him to him now. But I think we can all argue he was the Ballon d'Or winner that year. Like, let's be realistic. I think he knows that as well. So I don't think he's too sour, because he was. No one was close to him at all. It was definitely his that year. But anyway, league table as fresh as ever. We want to kick off the campaign with a win and go all the way to actually go and try and win it, the competition, in a couple of months' time. Kukulea Can't get it there though, Richarlison. But you never know, in typical Spurs fashion, we could bottle it and they could get the opening goal here with Lewandowski. Good save from Macario. Well done. Ball down line there. Rafael cuts inside. Finds Luka Modric. Modric running forward now. Terrible ball. We're doing not well with the passing today, I must admit. I'm holding my hands up here. Listen, what we needed to do there was wait for Rafael. I might get that there. And this is what we needed here. Rafael. Good pass inside. Can't get the hold up though. Running from Romero, which of course, yeah, I just remembered we sold to them. So he's actually. Oh yeah, I do. Oh, honestly, I'm living underneath a rock. Just remembered we did sell him to Barcelona. Don't like Rafinha running there. Don't like that. Could have ran down. A familiar face as well. James Maddison as well. It's a lot of players. Oh, Koundé messing up. Oh, we not got that there. That would have been better. Koundé, but yeah. A lot of players who are familiar faces with this team. For us and themselves. Dogi, well done. Yeah, I brought him down there because I didn't like how Rafinha was going to run into that gap. Let's say he was going to put on the jet saying go for it. Running from a Dogi, does well. Pass inside, well done there from Modric. And now can he find Rafael? He does. Leao. Good bit of speed. Cuts inside. Can he pull it back? Oh, he does. But you know where I was looking for there. Outside the box was completely free. And for some reason, it's gone towards bloody Reece James. He didn't even bloody expect it. Oh, we've let Rafinha go again. He's not decided to run. He's given a dope. Oh, and it's gone on the house. I was going to say I thought it was going to be another foul. But goalless again. It's one of them goalless games so far. I mean, we haven't played our best football here today, which has been a bit annoying for your guys watching as well. But for myself playing it, we're not being naturally tiki-taka. It's not opened up for us too much. But you never know. It's football. Stuff can happen in the second half. Right, ladies and gentlemen, only one change. And of course, it is Udogie, who did get the card. So Kirkez comes on into his position. Because we don't want to risk a red card, especially in this game right here. Richarlison to Lewandowski. Can we get off it there? We can. The Polish striker gets away with it. But we do well there. Well done. Sangori, give it to him. He's the one we want to give the ball to at the moment. Running forward. Bayoko's found a gap there. Try to cut over, but we just can't get the right skill moves. Where's the, the step overs? Not that weird fake one. What the hell's that? Cucurella. I'm confident we can get a goal. I feel it. We've just been playing a bit poor. We just need to step up a little bit. Reece James. Probably a history between Richarlison. Cucurella. Former teammates right there. Well done. Come on. Modric. Good pass there. Cucurella has found a gap. Left the hours. Oh, I just thought we tried to thread the needle there. Lewandowski. Richarlison. Let's play this from Barcelona. The kings of tiki-taka. Oh, and Reece James, that's really poor from him. Into Lewandowski. Justin and turning. And Rajo should be getting up for that. Sangori will. Well in there. And the captain, Modric. Good sure if I could send Leao forward here. And we kind of do, but is he going to get in front of Koundé? He does. Can we lay it off to Bukayo? Ah, there it is! Bakayoko again. And finally we get a goal in this game. It only took us to the bloody 70th minute pretty much. But finally, I did say that this attacker needs to prove itself again. From the second team playing a lot better in the attack. And we finally get it. Great pass there. Use good Corres as a dummy. And our other winger comes over with a nice finesse into the right hand side of the goal. Come on, finally a goal. So it looks like the main man in this episode goes to Bayoko. Absolutely doing bits in this episode. Getting the goals. The only goals so far this episode. Modric. Oh, so lucky from Modric. I thought we had him there. Pedri. Well done from Reece James. Can he get it again? He can't. Reece James does well. Gukores could be through there. That's a referee. Elbow to the face from Christensen there. What's going on? I mean, I expect Luka Modric to be quite close there though. But maybe that's the decision that he's a bit poor with Koku there. Lewandowski, just watch that second run. That's what he wants. Reece James has not been too bad. Aston Villa's win as well against, I don't know if that was Dortmund. Well done there. Does well. Reece James. Kirkez on the other side of the pitch. Leao. Quick play this. Into Modric. Good pass into Gokoris, and Gokoris could get another goal here. Come on, Gokoris! That's what we wanted to see this whole episode. Modric. Little bit of footwork. That's finally worked this episode for me. Been a bit unfortunate today with it. To a nice pass into Gokoris, which again, he scores again in this Spurs team. Obviously, Bayoko getting the goals today, but finally he gets his goal. Gets past Romero. And you think he'd be better on the training ground right there, going against him when he was at our team, but it doesn't matter. It's 2-0. So 2-0 away to Barcelona, which is a fantastic result for us, but can we keep the clean sheet? That'd be the question here. If this was the knockouts, this would be fantastic to go 2-0 on aggregate, but unfortunately it's just the group stages. James Madison on the pitch now. Pedri. Good play this. James Madison. Oh, and Rafinha's done well. Rafinha could get a goal here, and it is! Rafinha gets a goal. Literally, when the game was going to end, we said he looked dangerous. And that's why I took him down with a Dogi, because he's got that boost just to push away from defenders. And he does it there. They get the goal. But it is what it is. It's not the group stage, it's the knockout stages, sorry. It's going to be 3 points for us regardless. So a little bit frustrating there that we couldn't keep the clean sheet. But regardless of that, it will be a 3-goal thriller with a 2-1 win for Tottenham Hotspur. I did say it could all happen in the second half, and it did. With them getting a goal, but it is what it is. We have got the 3 points, and that is all that matters for this Spurs team so far. Jonathan Bayoko there, 2 attempts and 1 goal. Not sure who I would put my man of the match on, to be quite honest with you. Probably maybe Rafa Leao, or maybe, I'm not too sure. Maybe Sangari, he did okay. But who knows, regardless of that, who matters? 2-1. Let's continue on. So there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. That is going to wrap up this episode here today. We have got Bayoko as well. Mesh me again. I was worried your finger replaced for me. You're doing great, especially with the rest of the team as well. Also, I'm going to wrap it up with another 2 games here, because like I said, we could potentially have some thrilling games in the next one with Brighton, Fulham, Carabao Cup there with Middlesbrough, and then ending it on PSG in the Champions League. Could be very tasty indeed. Obviously, we had the 2 signs as well. That's why I'm just going to cut it a little bit short this episode, whilst we was also assessing the team as well. In the next episode, we'll hopefully be able to see Skamaka play in the second team and see how he gets on with the team. But other than that, not too bad. Not many goals this episode, but regardless of that, it is 2 wins out of 2 games, so it is what it is. 2 decent signings in Reece James and Skamaka. Like I said, we're looking forward to see them in the future, but regardless of that, it was very good indeed. So if you did like this video, ladies and gentlemen, please like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.